Okay, so now let's move on and look at how to do an overview for the bar graph. All right, we did an introduction for this bar graph already right here, and it says in the bar chart presented for analysis, we can observe the cellular phone sales for 4 companies in the number of millions during the specific years 2009, 2001, 2000, should be 2011, and 2013. Okay, and so we have that there in terms of our introduction. Okay, and now we have to move on to our general overview. So in terms of a general overview, it's very straightforward. We can just look at each year and talk about who is at the top and who is at the bottom. Okay, because that's what a general overview is. You're giving a general overview to the reader of what's the general information we can see. And then with our paragraphs 3 and 4, we get into our specific comparisons of the details. Okay, so that's the way that we want to be able to manage and handle our specific numbers in terms of comparisons. All right, so let's have a look at a general overview here. Our general overview here is going to be really straightforward. First, when we look at the year 2009, 2009 is the bar that's on the left. All right, 2009 is the bar that's on the left, and then 2011 is in the middle, and then 2013 is on the right. It goes in ascending order, right? So when we look at 2009, the highest sales were for Nokia, and the lowest sales were for Apple. Isn't that interesting? For 2009, the highest sales were for Nokia, and the lowest sales were for Apple in terms of global mobile phone sales by brand. So that will make up our first sentence. For the year 2009, we can clearly see that Nokia sold more than anyone, while Apple was able to push out the least amount of units. Right? So there's our first sentence for 2009, and then we're going to repeat that process for 2011. Moving on to 2011. Right? In 2011, Nokia is still there. Right? In 2011, Nokia is still at the top. Nokia still occupies the top sales spot. Okay. But now we can see that for 2011, the black line, the ZTE is at the bottom. ZTE has taken over the least amount of sales, right? That's our 2011. All right, for the year 2009, and then the year 2011, and then we're moving on to the year 2013. All right, finally in 2013, we can see that Samsung is now at the top, right? And ZTE is still at the bottom. Finally, we have a change at the top with Samsung. However, ZTE still remains in on the floor of sales, right? Floor means like the bottom, right? They still remain on the floor. Floor is the bottom, ceiling is the top, right? So that's other language you can use. But that's an example of our general paragraph here. That's an example of our general paragraph. We're looking at each year, 2009, what's our high, what's our low? 2011, what's our high, what's our low? 2013, what's our high, what's our low? Okay, and we can see it there, right? That's our general paragraph right there, okay? That's our general paragraph, and that's what we're trying to look at in terms of, this looks strange, right, there it is. Okay, in terms of how it should read, okay? So that's our general overview paragraph for our bar chart, okay? Let's move on.